Hello people, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, then my name is Gino and I create weekly English learning content to help you guys improve your English for absolutely free, no cost, video by video, week in, week out. I never miss a week. This week's topic is going to be Northern British English slang words. So I'm from Manchester, well, from near Manchester, but let's just call it Manchester. So it's only natural to start with the slang words from this particular area. So I'm going to cover 8 words that we use in Manchester and surrounding areas that are slang words, and you may hear if you are on holiday here or you're visiting or you come to live in this particular area. So without any further ado, let's get into the slang words. Okay, so slang word number 1 that we use in this particular area is the word tea. Now, tea itself is not a slang word because, as you know, it's England's favourite drink. Everybody loves a good cup of tea. But we use the word tea in this particular area to describe your evening meal. Strange, I know, but it is what it is. And you'll often hear people say, "What are we having for tea?" You might ask your partner this question, "What are we having for tea?" And it means, what are we having for the evening meal? But also you will hear people completely miss out the word and they'll just say, "What we having for tea? What did you have for your tea?" "I'm having my tea. I'm eating my tea." And it means evening meal. Strange, but there you have it. Oh yeah, before I forget, I just want to add something to that, and that is, not only do we call our evening meal tea, but we also refer to our lunch as dinner, which traditionally is the word we use to describe the evening meal in true English. Keep up, will you? Okay, slang word number 2 is the word hanging, but we pronounce it usually, we don't pronounce the H and we don't pronounce the last G of the word, so we don't say hanging, we say hanging. It's hanging, it was hanging, hanging. It means disgusting or dirty or something like that. So if you're in a restaurant and you're eating your food and you don't particularly like the food or it's disgusting, you can say, "Oh mate, it's hanging, it's absolutely hanging." And that is how we use that here in Manchester and surrounding areas. Numero tres, slang word number 3 this week is the word mint. Now mint is a normal word and it's like a little toffee or whatever you want to call it. It's a mint. But we use the word mint to describe when something is good. So it was mint, it's mint. Have you ever been to that restaurant? "Oh mate, it's mint." It means it's good, it's very highly thought of, and you should definitely go and try it out. So that's the word mint. We also use the word minted to describe when somebody has a lot of money. So if somebody is a business owner, they're a millionaire, "Oh mate, he is absolutely minted," and it means he's got a lot of money. Numero cuatro is the word scriking. Now, scriking is a made-up word, and it's something that we use in this particular area of England, and it means crying. So if your friend, for instance, has a son or a daughter, and they're always crying, you can say, "Oh, that kid just won't stop scriking all the time," and it means the crying. And usually, scriking is crying heavily, so it's not just a little cry, it's full-on scriking. Okay, on to number 5 for this week, which is the word mither. Now, mither is when somebody is constantly annoying you or asking questions or getting under your skin. They're mithering you. So if somebody's always asking you questions and asking you what to do and asking you silly things, basically, they are mithering you. But another way we use it is if somebody asks me to do something and I can say, "Yeah, of course, it's no mither," which means, "Yeah, of course, it's okay, I'll do it for you, it's no problem." It's no mither means it's no problem, and you might hear that. Another thing you might hear is people saying, "Oh, I can't be mithered," and it means I can't be bothered or I haven't got the energy to do it, so I can't be mithered to do that. Number 6 is ginnel. The word ginnel we use in these parts to describe an alleyway. So usually it's an alleyway between 2 houses or 2 fences or something like that, and you would call that the ginnel. Just through the ginnel there, mate, and it means through the alleyway or in the alleyway. Number 7 is scran. Now, scran means food. So you can say, oh mate, have you got any scran? When you go to your friend's house, if you're hungry, you can say, have you got any scran in? Have you got any scran? I could do with a scran. I'm hungry. And it means food. Also, we use it to describe eating. So if you was telling a story to somebody and you was, say, eating in a restaurant when somebody approached you, you could say, oh, I was scranning my food, which means I was eating my food when somebody came over, and at that point you started to talk to them. But yeah, scranning, which means I was eating. Okay, number 8, last but not least, is it's not so much a word, it's a phrase, and you will hear it all the time, particularly in this particular area of England, and it's the phrase do one. Now, do one is kind of like saying go away. So if your friend's doing your head in, or he's making fun of you, or you're having a bit of banter, and you can say, oh mate, will you do one? It means go away or stop doing what you're doing. Do one. And that is it for this week's video, people. Obviously, there are a lot more than 8 words that we use in slang terms in Manchester and surrounding areas. And I will continue to upload these kinds of videos to help people get by with their listening and understanding what people are saying in this particular area of England in my future videos. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it useful. And don't forget to use these words if you come to Manchester. All of you are welcome to Manchester anytime. It's a great place. And I hope to see you here soon. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you people in the next video. Bye bye, people. Ciao.